係，大家好，又係我2Z啦，係咪終於得閒剪呢幾日片啊？而家先有得玩。好，嚟聲去做，冇咁搞咁多嘢啦。哎呀，咁錯仔，我淨係得返呢個 W。好 ，let's go。串我咩料啊？冇咗，而家搭火車死字嘅，一唔係照報紙咯，攞嚟啊！收入5蚊。哇，咁都已經慢慢貴啦，呢件數。喂，搞乜嘢？棘住我出唔到去。就先傳我去茂利，我睇下先。扯係喎，副同啲 Wanda 撞鬼都冇玩兩三年，乜都唔記得。攞嚟啊！幾時跳得過？依家跳唔過，出師不利啊！咁多阻滯。先搞掂你哋先。哇！隻頭好危險喎。Ain't this fun? Stop, please! Folks can't hold me. Quit squirming! I ain't no panty waste, mister. Remember that. Jesus Christ almighty! 實 PC 全部走先。喂，佢。
My friends are gonna come for me, then you'll get it. Right, let's go. Like a long-tailed cat in a room full of rockets.
哦，咁就攞唔到，自己搞晒咯。嗰條咁都唔會跌咁玩，犀利，笨到咁。
Damn bounty hunters, like vultures, a lot of them. Much appreciated.
Much appreciated. 人生咁切嘅，你嗰啲100幾蚊得6咁啊！
Slow up.
傻瓜嚟。條線向邊？就係嗰個目的地嘅呢邊。睇下先。哦，I see。嗰邊有條河，有條橋喎，GPS 跟正式正經嘅路。我睇下捷徑。哇！捷徑跳山。 啲喎，到啦，有路啦。天無絕人之路，條線有向嗰邊嘅，有嘢喎，嚟玩先。 點升？ 網嚟傾偈，talk to the man.
Well, howdy. Excuse me, friend. Mind if I rest up at your camp a spell?
Well, it'd be my pleasure. Man needs a break from this desiccated land.
Thank you, mister. Say, what's that stick you got there?
Oh, y'all ain't never seen a dowsing rod before, mister? Never seen a man summon the water up from the bare earth, Mr.
Marston.
Ah,
No, can't say I have. It's water you're looking for. What's wrong with that lake over there?
oh, there ain't nothing wrong with Lake Don Julio. Nothing wrong with it, but we lack the fancy irrigation equipment you folks have back east, so... Man needs a wellspring on his property to ranch here.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Why, you know, just last week, I was over at Old Pleasant's house. Now, I think I may have found something, but... Old Coot that owns the place threatened to call the law down on me, so...
People act funny around strange men with sticks.
They sure do. Damn fools. Bet you he don't even know how much water's running underneath his property.
You want me to tell him?
You know what? You ain't that stupid, mister. And I can tell. I'll tell you what. Why don't you go get the old man to sell us his proper top for a small pittance? Then I can find the source of the water, build us a proper wellspring.
Maybe I will.
Well, all right then.
支線任務，黐線任務，哎呀，zoom，哦，咁遠，咁當冇事發生過。偷懶嘅噃，撞鬼啦！行咗咁遠先記添，近尾真係好嗰個咩？算啦，睇下有冇嘢買。即係 share 出嚟先，買嗰陣。
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 我睇下有冇飲物先。
Yeah.
Coasted 點解？隔離先好。
Howdy, friend.
You surely won't regret a purchase. Let's begin.
雙筒梭根。
Southwestern Railroad says more trains coming through.
買咗呢個先啦，實際啲。
Thanks. That's good.
I hope you keep protected.
吹。
Hello there.
隻金馬冇咗。
Come on.
會飛起。唔係喎，攞住咗。 搞錯啊，少少上唔到。哇！
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, sir. You need help? Mister, you alive?
Fuck. God damn it. Good heavens.
Excuse me?
I said, no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
You look pretty good for a corpse.
Praise be.
Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
St. Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister. Come on.
叔都幾正。
Hurry, sir. I'm bleeding like a badly butchered hog.
You'll be fine. Just focus.
You better take the reins. I don't think I'm strong enough. I'm finished. Done for.
Just sit up straight, will you?
The closest doctor is in Armadillo. What is your name, friend?
John Morrison.
Oh, good God! Out of the frying pan into the fire!
Excuse me.
How many outlaws can a man encounter in one day?
You must have me mistaken with somebody else, friend.
Good Lord! There's those scoundrels once again! What have we stopped for? We must hurry! Excellent work, sir! Push on to Armadillo! You're killing me! Get back on the damn road!
What the hell happened to you?
Bandits! Hoodlums! The scoundrels robbed me blind and left me to die!
I can see that.
Once again, a victim of my own success. They see a man in a well-cut suit and this happens.
Do you know who they were?
No idea. I'm not the kind of man who has enemies.
You do now.
I give so much and still they take. We live in an uncivilized and graceless world, friend. Our maker is a funny sense of humor sometimes. Still, at least I met you. A good Samaritan in wolf's clothes.
Hold it right there, partner.
Look out, John! More of them! Is that you, Mama? Where's Pa? Yeah, I embrace you.
For Christ's sake, man, you're gonna be fine. We're nearly there.
Your arms.
This is it. You're gonna make it.
Oh,
make it.
where the devil are we?
Armadillo. We made it safe, you'll be happy to know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a true man of honor.
Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility.
I owe you, sir. And I always pay my debts. Jesus. But if I die, I'm sorry for it. If not, I'll be your man for...
Let's get you fixed up first. Then we'll decide what you're my man for.
If Alinda ever dared show his face in this establishment, I shoot him.
錢先。冇錢俾冇塞跟買。
Why, hello.
You surely won't regret a purchase.
Why, thank you.
I tell you, that preacher's as full of wind as a horse with a collar. Stay safe.
Good evening.
唔會咯，繼續嚟啦，阿叔，你咁正。
How can I help you?
未到咩阿叔？瞓咗呢度。
How are you, mister?
Finally come to get that bullet out
Appreciate
your
it.
leg. Stay away from the salt pork and tobacco.
俾人扯做局啊！行嚟行去，醒醒。
Since you're here, you want to make yourself useful?
Not particularly.
Listen, son, I know you got a mission. But right now, I need another gun.
Why? What's happening?
We've had this problem for months with this group of bandits who are getting drunk and murdering settlers. Last night, they went to a big place up near Ridgewood.
They burnt the place down, killed the men, burning most of them alive, and raped the women. Women folk then got their throats slit. One of them survived and walked in here this morning.
Anyway, we got a posse gathering up near Ridgewood. Will you ride with us?
All right.
Thank you, John Marston. It's gonna be a bloody job.
Huh. I don't think I know any other kind, sir.
Hey, wait up!
Yeah.
Let's hit the breeze, boys. Marston, I hear you caught up with Mr. West Dickens.
I did. For a man who claims to have found a remedy to all ailments, he was in pretty bad shape.
His tonic has helped a great many people. It's a medical breakthrough from the East, the result of years of research.
If only it could cure him of his diarrhea of the mouth.
I wouldn't be so dismissive of science if I was you. Times is changing fast.
He's no more a scientist than I am a priest. But people can spend their hard-earned money however they please.
He's certainly a character, that West Dickens.
I can't understand a goddamn word he said.
A more flannel-mouthed bunco artist I've never met.
Hey, Marshal, see those vultures?
I see him. Marston, you and Eli go check it out.
Ain't no survivors here, Marshal! Man, this don't look too good.
都係知道嘅。
Somebody was so busy killing people, they went and dropped their gun.
Oh. 試驗片冇勁啲啊！都噃。
Yeah.
Keep following this road.
What kind of man does that?
A bunch of weak men. A pack of cowards is the most dangerous kind.
Some men are just born plain neat.
I think it's this land that makes them men, as much as the other way around. Men are born, and then they're formed. At least that's how I see it.
Who could have done such a thing?
Any number of people. Especially now the word's out we're cleaning up the county.
Between Walton's boys and the rustlers, we've been spilling a lot of blood. Man gets more evil when he's running scared.
Look, Marshal, more vultures.
God damn it. Come on, let's take a look.
dead bodies. And the fire's still smoking. Those scumbags must still be around.
Come on. Let's pound leather, boys. Looks like they're headed for Ridgewood Farm.
Sons of bitches!
Didn't you once run a gang of outlaws, Marston?
Yeah, but not like that. It wasn't our way. At least it wasn't my way.
Killing and thieving's never right, boy. No matter how you dress it up.
Whoa there.
Can't see a soul anywhere. This ain't right. All right, boys. Let's have a look around.
Nobody's in the shed. Come on. No one here.
揾廁所。
That ain't right. No one would board up a barn like this. Come on, John. Shoot that door open.
Shoot the door.
Holy sweet mother of mercy.
Please don't shoot me. Some bandits came by and took us hostage. They're holed up in the farmhouse. Some of my family is being kept hostage inside.
All right, boys. We need to get into that house right now.
I've given you enough chance to walk away.
Far enough. Get into that house and cook those sons of bitches.
再快啲先。
Let's see what you got.
There's one of them.
快。好。
Sweet mother of God!
I'm the goddamn law.
This ain't a fight you can win. Christ alive.
Do you want to die? Hell no. Ain't you a pretty little thing?
I'm gonna enjoy it as well.
As soon as you can, make a run for the shed. Keep your head down. Just run off home!
Oh my good God.
Oh, sorry.
All right, boys. We need to get into that house right now.
God damn it! Who wants it next?
死我！
I'm gonna fill you full of holes!
子彈我唔見晒。我命中率咁高，基本上40槍先中一槍。
Are you kidding?
再槍算。
I ain't even gonna waste a prison cell on you!
It's you and me, friend!
哇，爭位企。
You and me gonna have ourselves fun. See my first time.
死仔都唔死喎，
Make a break for the shed when the coast is clear. There'll be a deputy waiting for you.
Thank you. I was convinced I was dead.
咦？呢度都有個黑個仔咁睇唔到。 可能啦，係嘢靚仔。
There's a deputy waiting for you in the shed out back. Make a run for it when it's clear.
Thank you. They said they were gonna kill us
雖然
all.
頭先殺咗你。
Look like that's all of them. Let's see how the hostages are doing.
搞掂。仲有執個絲毛蟲係算數。
Some folk tried escaping to the south, but then some robbers started chasing him down like wild dogs. I thought you were supposed to protect us, Marshal. You folk ain't men. You ain't nothing. You're just a man on a government payroll taking money that the rest of us have to pay for with our lives. What is wrong with this country?
Not up, men. The man that kills the boss of that bunch gets $50.
It ain't about the money, Marshal. These are people's lives. People's homes.
Man up, boy! We gotta get after those bandits. Follow me. We can still catch them. Still.
Let's go.
Do you think they might be headed for Fort Mercer, Marshal?
What? Williamson's men?
Maybe. All this sure looks like their handiwork.
Makes sense if they took this road.
Come on, Marshal. This might be our chance.
What's your beef with Williamson anyway, Marston?
Let's just say he's the currency in a complicated transaction.
Yeah.
What the hell you talking about?
Some people I have the displeasure of knowing want him dead.
Why does that involve you?
We used to run in a gang together. It was once like family.
If this is how you treat your family, I'd hate to see what you do to your enemies.
That was a lifetime ago. And bearing in mind, he's left me for dead the last 2 times I've seen him. I'm about figuring we've been...
Wait, who's that up there? You just walk away now, John. I didn't kill you before, but I sure as shit will now.
Get yourself down here, Bill. You know you ain't man enough to stop me. You know I don't want to kill you, but I will.
You always did have a high opinion of yourself, John. Dutch always said you were an arrogant son of a bitch. I guess he was about right. Get him, boys! Everybody, take cover! In that shed!
我咁好死，仲俾時間你準備。
Keep together and stay in here. This is the best cover we got. Look out! They're coming
Look out! Here comes some more of that bastard! Let's make these bastards pay for what they did to the farmer. My God!
You starting to regret this yet? None of you are leaving here alive. You knew what you was getting into.
Hey, look what I got here. There's something that you're still breathing. Come here, boy. Come on, Bessie. Give. Oh.
Norman Deek. Nice to see you again, buddy.
直接爆粗。
Thanks for your help, John. Norman here is going to help us get to Bill. Ain't you, Norman?
Thank you, Mr. Dick. Mighty kind.
Fuck you.
Hog time. Let's
Thank you,
get him
man.
to jail.
Come.
我又冇錢嘅，又冇鞏固呢啲啊，有喎，
What you got
黃
on,
彩
friend?
啫。空中嘅槍，擊。哇！做幾啱蚊翻嚟，仲有一條屍，實真咁多人咩 ？Yes。哇！聲好似有啲 delay 添。有個根本先算。 有幫兒姐啲任務喎，呢邊先啦，教埋啲奇怪狀嘅嘢，偷懶呢度。坐火車啦，未坐過。一路得咁快，好似。
Excuse me, Mr. Marston. Have you seen my father anywhere?
No.
He went out this morning to ride the land and was supposed to be back hours ago. I don't know. The ranch hands have been out looking, but so far they found nothing.
Well, come on, let's go look for him.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I'm sure it's nothing, but I worry about the old fool. Come on, boy!
Yeah!
I've got a bad feeling about this. It's not like him to be away for so long.
Don't worry, we'll find him.
He's not as young as he used to be. What if he's hurt himself?
Your father can still handle himself just fine, Miss McFarland. He's built like an oak.
You're probably right, but I can't help worrying. He's all I've got.
Don't you have any brothers or sisters, Miss McFarland?
I had 6 brothers, but 5 of them died, either from sickness or foolish choices.
And the other one?
He left for the east and never came back.
Must be getting on for 10 years ago now. He's a high and mighty banker in New York, according to his last letter.
He should be here, helping you and your pa.
I don't want his help. He can live his life any way he wants. But when I see those city fellers coming in on the railway, all dressed up like a sore toe, I fear a little for his soul. He switched his saddle for a tie, and that's fine. I just never met a man in a tie I could trust. Who's that over there? Giddy up!
Come on.
Daddy! What happened?
Nothing nice. Rustlers, I guess. Maybe the Baller twins, that bunch. Now you head back to the ranch right now and fetch a wagon.
Yes, sir.
Marston, you watch after her.
I'll do that, sir.
Hey! Yeah! What could have happened to those poor men? And their horses were dead, too.
I think we should get back there as soon as we can.
Who could have done something like that?
Your boss seemed to have an idea who it was. Let's just do what he says and get the wagon.
Those damn rustlers! I've got a good mind to head over to Pike's Basin myself.
I don't think that's a good idea.
And you're no better. How many men have you killed?
Do you really want to know?
It's disgusting.
You never met the men I killed.
I heard the way you talk about that gang you were in. Like there was some twisted morality to what you did.
We all have a code. Only some of us don't
The
realize
outlaw with the code? How wonderfully romantic. The reluctant murderer, the noble criminal. There's nothing more depressing than a man who's found a way to think the bad is... Oh my God! The barn's on fire!
fail？ 我做啲咩 fail？ 跳過個欄唔係行嗰倍啊
Look, Mr. Marston! The barn is on fire! Come on, boy! There ain't enough of us! Watch out!
哇！真係因為佢啲唔
Gotta get them horses out!
Put it out!
The doors are blocked! We need to find another way in!
Help me, will you?
Mr. Marston, please! See if you can get in through the loft!
They're trapped in there. Los caballos!
有球呢個先知。
Get a move on! It's getting worse! This ain't working!
Well done! Now let's save the horses! Back that dumb horse! Get that horse back! Get it moving! You can still jump that!
Come on!
pose 添喎。
You sure know how to handle yourself. Thanks, Marston.
Yes, John, thanks. Well, you saved the ranch.
If you'll excuse me, I've got chores to attend to. Hey, hold on a second over there.
Sincerely, John. Thank you.
Well, did all I could, Miss McFarland. Sorry about all the damage. That gang seems to really want you out of here.
Yeah, well, my father fought Indians. I scarcely think we're gonna be frightened by some white trash.
White trash can be pretty frightening.
Well, they don't frighten me.
Good.
John, my family owes you a great debt.
I think you got enough debt. You saved my life. All I ask of you is this. If I get back home and get my farm started back up, you'll sell me some cattle. I prefer doing business with people I know.
Of course, Mr. Marston. It'd be my pleasure. Well, you get some rest. I've got to go see how my father's bearing up.
pose 嗰種，其實都回嘅。個天光。別買喎，快死佢先。 子彈。Yes。有冇三換先？ fit， 哇，好多美國睇啦。好入。
How are you, mister?
How are you doing?
買馬唔使啊。
Why, thank you.
Well, I hope you're leaving satisfied one way or another.
車，姐。 Shut up. Is it?
My horse just got rustled. Came from under me.
哇！偷你馬咁串，我幫你。
Let's go.
手。手快啲馬，重偷。好啊！
You're about to have one hell of a bad time.
咦？喂，佢要我攞翻隻馬，唔係捉條友。零四眼佬有度失敗。
Help me, Jesus! Help my wretched spirit!
佢喺度等死。 去過呢度，火車咁鬼遠。好，係時候用呢個螢火嘅絕。哇！咁遠都話喺個灘附近，我真係冇咁大佬。算揾你嘅客。 環境設計幾靚，其實好多動物。哇！呢個條友啊！ 指住個機，佢有問估嘅，你哋會？我哋有想跳樓，紅開落去先。
Oh, I've been waiting for you.
拜拜。哦，你小發生過。
Let's go. Come on.
下次都唔好坑電，都搭馬車先。撞鬼啦，唔落。雖然途中風住有落街。唔知會唔會之後接唔翻個任務咧？又自己爬翻上嚟幾翻。啲跌落都唔死，佢哋好嘢咯。槍啲。shotgun 我嚟啦。誒？喂，做咩？又玩救命？
Hello there.
開槍，我諗住攞整火你，開槍放地。睇下先。
Just give me a minute.
新光頸用偷嘢。
All right, slow. Don't worry.
我老闆有啲炮製先。
That's the spirit that made this country great, Park. He'll taste some armadillo justice for sure.
哇！收咗幾兩踢幾腳腳頭。
Maybe the scab herders have it right.
抽死！
Just let the government have the railroad. Keep
我
it
仲
simple.
打緊。喂，你係咪買槍嗰個嚟啊？快啲翻去做生意，大佬。咦？唔係喎。
How are you, mister?
Nope, we can't put no price on safety.
半價俾75蚊借。
That's all I need for now.
Now stay safe. That was a hell of
呢個道具嗰個，道具嗰個好似就啱啱唔係呢個啫，好似係喎。
Howdy, mister.
呢佢仲踢緊嗰條友個頭，得閒做生意。真係喂，做生意粉皮。踢夠未啊？快做生意！我走添。算數。忍你，下次先買嘢。
And I can tell you with no uncertainty that miracle cures are no laughing matter. I bid you good day, sir. Oh, Mr. Marston, good to see you. How have you been keeping?
I'm well, Mr.
Mr. West Dickens. Nigel West Dickens of East Cheap London, New Waverly, New York, and Armadillo, New Austin. At your service.
At my service.
At everyone's service. At the service of science, of knowledge, of life.
How are your wounds?
Much, much better. But then they would be.
Would be.
I know a cure for all ailments, Mr. Marston.
Ah, I'm sure you do. And I'm sure for just $2 an ounce, I could live forever.
Oh, but for you, sir, I'd do a bulk discount rate of $1.95 an ounce. As long as you buy 100 ounces or more. That's a lot of immortality.
Give it up, old man.
That's Mr. West Dickens to you, boy.
Give it up, old man.
Listen, Marston, I'm broke. But this stuff is good. It works. I need a healthy young man like you. Come along, let's ride over to my newest customer at Ridgewood, and I'll explain while we go.
Okay.
All right, John, let us make haste to Ridgewood Farm.
Let's go.
I heard about you, Mr. West Dickens.
And I about you, John Marston. Get back on the road! We'll have nothing left by the time we get to Ridgewood.
Hoodwinking the weak, gullible out of their hard-earned money.
For the love of God, try to stay on the road! If my tonic is such a sham, how do you explain the fine fettle in which you find me? Last time you saw me, I was knocking at death's door.
You should thank the doctor for that. And I reckon you were acting it up worse than it was.
Act I can, John. A more convincing hotel there has never been. Stay on the road! You're going to destroy the merchandise! And so shall we. There, Iago, or Casio. Get back on the road! We'll have nothing left by the time we get to Ridgewood!
I don't like the sound of this.
For the love...
其實去唔去到真係睇清楚先好。去到驚。
But God, try to stay on the road! Showmanship, John! The flourish! The bow! We are up in a competitive marketplace. Our product must stand out! Stay on the road! We're going to destroy the merchandise!
And how does this involve me?
We're going to use your God-given talents to our advantage.
I'm really starting to regret
I'll drop
this.
you off at the outskirts of Ridgewood. That way, it won't look like we came together. Once I'm set up, saunter nonchalantly into the crowd that is sure to be forming. Eventually, I will call you up to try my tonic. After extolling the virtues, I will have you perform a few feats of wonder to amaze and impress the paying public. You hop out here, John. Follow me in on foot. I'll see you there. Be ready to enchant the crowd. To see you all, my friends. Prepare to be amazed.
Friends! Hard-working souls of Chola Springs, gather round, gather round. Do you suffer from rheumatism, lumbago, acute chronic sciatic, neurologic, or inflammatory pain? Well, I represent the only company that makes the genuine article that cures headaches, neuralgia, earache, toothaches, backache, swelling, sprains, sore chests, swelling of the throats, contracted cords and muscles, anxieties and ravaged nerves, stiff joints, wrenches, dislocations, cuts and bruises, and it adds vitality and vigor to the healthy man.
But can you prove it, old man?
Oh, I'm sure there's some customer here who could prove the qualities of it by taking a drink right now. You, sir, come up here. Step right up.
That's the spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, pay close attention. This poor, wretched volunteer, entirely unknown to me, will demonstrate the effects of Dr. West Dickens' own patent tonic. Be you a cowpoke or athlete, this miraculous elixir developed with the wisdom of the East keeps the muscles supple and relaxes the cords. It loosens the joints and gives a feeling of youth and vigor to the whole system. Not possible, I hear you say. Well, doubt no longer. Faith can move mountains, but I ask not for faith. I am a man of science, and today science will be vindicated. Your eyesight has greatly improved. Is that not so, friend?
If you say so.
That's right, it is. You heard him. What a good sport you are, sir. Now, gaze over yonder at that porch. If you squint, you may just be able to make out the skull that's hanging there. Go ahead, friend. Shoot that skull and demonstrate the miraculous eyesight you now possess. Wait! He is still adjusting to his powerful new eyes. Try again, friend. The tonic may still be taking hold.
You're a damn fraud.
Remarkable! The eyesight of an eagle, granted by imbibing Dr. West Dickens' own patent tonic.
Anybody can make that shot. This man is a fraud. If your eye's so damn sharp, why don't you try shooting my hat out of the air?
My friends, our test case has been challenged to shoot a gentleman's hat out of the sky above our heads.
You can fool these people, but you ain't fooling me. Right. Let's just see how sharp you is with a moving target.
Here it comes.
You're more crooked than us.
Have you ever seen such an eye? Behold the power of the elixir, plucked out of the sky.
Hey! Hey! What? You think you can put a hole in a man's hat and just walk away, do you? It don't work like that around here, mister. Come on! Are you a man or not?
A challenge of battle has been offered to our volunteer. Let the battle commence!
Get off of me! Son of a bitch!
Look at that! Strength!
Come on, tough!
There it is! Skeptics and dissenters, irrefutable proof! Do not let this opportunity pass you by!
Look, he's over there. Go get him.
This ends now.
Watch out! He's got a gun!
Who the hell do you think you are? You ain't leaving here alive.
Marvelous shot, dear boy! The kind of deadly accuracy that can only be afforded by the West Dickens elixir. Come, I have plenty for all.
You'll be fine. Get out of my way.
Hey, where are you going?
I want a bottle. Get me a bottle, please. One of them, right?
Yeah, no harm in trying one bottle, I suppose.
Well, I think that went kind of well, don't you?
I'm just glad that my normal job involves either chasing after cattle or murderers. Not the likes of you, mister.
Don't be like that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to say my goodbyes, head on back to the real world.
Wait, sir. I've been thinking about your predicament, and I think I may have an idea. I've been thinking I could be your cunning Odysseus. Beware of the Greeks burying gifts, sir. Williamson had better beware. We will make them into Trojans.
I don't rightly get you.
I want you to go and see my old friend Seth. He come across as a little curious, but I'm sure you two will get on. He's most often found at Coots Chapel. He's very devout.
Why see him?
Because between him and me, we can get those gates to open for you, and you can walk right in, just like in Homer's great Trojan yarn!
搞副嚟嘅，即刻試下先。
I don't fancy your chances on this angry son of a gun. He's a wild one, and no mistake. She's gonna break herself in.
Easy. Yeah, don't take off now.
Easy.
Just calm yourself. Don't move. You'll be fine. Whoa! Relax now. Relax now. Nearly there. I got you. Come on, baby. Calm down. Relax now. Let's go.
Mighty impressive, son. Good job.
Sorry， 唔打我啊！我就打我。跟住。同你玩嘅。 呢係中間嘅，仲要之前又冇先。小姐冇嘢嘛？
Hello there.
Howdy, miss. What are you doing out here?
I'm thinking.
Have I seen you before?
Oh, yes, I think so. On the train from Blackwater, perhaps.
Yeah. Yeah, you were talking with the preacher.
Yes, sir, I was.
I don't know if it's so safe out here, miss.
Oh, Jenny. You can call me Jenny. All right. I'm safe because I have faith. So, faith can move mountains. That's the whole point.
You're trying to move a mountain?
Oh, no, I can't do anything. But with faith, I can achieve great things. I know that. I know it.
You want me to take you back into town, ma'am? You seem kind of unwell.
Oh, I get such clarity out here. I see things purely. The world is so beautiful.
And full of things that'll kill you. Including illness.
Nothing's gonna kill me, sir.
Well, take care then.
先？好似有咧，冇咩？真係冇喎，你冇彩，買先。
Come on, come on!
做方向啩
Come on! Come on! This is private property.
Howdy, friend. I didn't know anyone lived out here. Whoa!
Now you can't rob the place, now can you? Now get!
Friendly old bastard, ain't you?
I don't need me no friends, friend.
We all need friends, old-timer. We die alone, but we live among men. You know, I was interested in moving out this way with my family. Would you be willing to sell me a parcel of land? We wouldn't even have to speak or nothing.
Land's too dry for farming. Bandits run all the cattle off. Why you want this land?
I guess I just like the scenery.
Well, I don't know. Maybe for $200 I could give you the deed of this land, find myself a place up in Blackwater. Although I never could stand the people down there. No, sir. $200, partner. Take it or leave it. Why don't you come back when you got the money? Why don't you come back when you got the money? It's a bargain at twice the price. Why don't you come back when you got the money?
Yeah! Let's go!
Welcome to my establishment. Careful, pard. Just show me what you got. Fine choice. Reyes is as revolutionary as Napoleon. He just likes riding horses in a fancy uniform. Anything else I can do for you?
Fast travel
Unless you want to start working for Pepper Guts, you'll keep John as far as possible from the governor's mansion.
200蚊慢慢儲咯，你嘅。
That'll do me.
買藥，買幾個擺到先。Hello.
Hello, sir.
I'm selling some good tonics if you need 'em.
That's enough, Fred.
I hear that horse. Good to
Trời ơi, cậu mẹ luôn rồi.
That pretty little mouth of yours gonna be spitting blood.
Leave that woman alone.
He was awful rough
Rest
to
in
me.
peace,
Why
my
can't
friend.
all men be like you?
A man's pride can make him do crazy things.
Why? What kind of girl do you take me for? Aw, come on.
Nó trời dậy luôn. Chán á.
I don't have a clue. All right, but it's got to be something to do with that government boy.
We'll talk to him, find out what he knows.
Fucking is. Where is she, Marston?
Who?
Who? My daughter, you fucking scum. Where's Bonnie?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since after the fire. Why?
Why? Because she hadn't been seen since yesterday afternoon. You know, I don't think I can cope. If I lose another child...
Now, Drew, nobody's lost anything yet. I'm sure she's fine.
Oh, Mr. Marshall! Mr. Marshall! Come out, wherever you are!
Who the hell's that?
Hey, buddy! That be your next looking mare.
Even better! Good day, Mr. McFarland.
Get down from that horse, boy, or I'll shoot.
I wouldn't recommend that, mister. Not if Drew McFarland wants to see his Bonnie back in one piece. Hey, Mr. McFarland! This is a nice girl you got there.
Get out from there!
You know, part of me's got to thinking I should just marry her myself. Give her a baby and that.
What do you want?
That's better. I want Norman Deek. I want him set free. Then you get your daughter back, mister.
We don't do deals with outlaws, boy.
Yeah, you do! Let's not waste each other's time pretending otherwise. Old government themselves ain't much more than a bunch of crooks. This is the land of opportunity, mister. And I'm giving you the opportunity to get your daughter back before 15 friends of mine take out all their anger and their loneliness on her.
Where the hell is she?
Where is she, boy?
Bring Deke up to Tumbleweed in a couple hours. And don't get no funny ideas, or I will slit that horse throat myself. You boys have a pleasant afternoon. Yeah!
What do we do?
We do as he says. You and me, Marshal. Mr. McFarland, I'll get you your daughter back. I owe her that.
Please do.
I'll teach you some respect for the law. Hurry up, boy. Let's go. Quick as you can, Deputy. Make sure he's tied on good.
Stay with me, Marston.
I won't let anything happen to her, sir.
Come on, let's get this charmer to Tumbleweed. See, this is what happens when the Federals interfere in our affairs. Are you happy now?
No, I ain't happy at all. And I already told you, I ain't with the government.
Now you say that, John, but the only thing I know for sure is who sent you.
They made me come here. They gave me no choice. That's your federal government, Mr. Johnson.
They come down here dressed as cocky as the King of Diamonds, talking a lot of flannel about helping us, about spreading peace and civilization to the West, but they brought nothing but trouble and taxes.
I agree with you. Wolves in sheep clothing, all of them. Rob you, then make you pay to have someone investigate the crime on your behalf.
People around here have been fooled into feeling protected, when they're worse off than they were before.
Fellas I know don't care about people. All they care about is lining their pockets. Why is this sorry son of a bitch so important to them?
Norman Deeks Williamson's right-hand man. In other words, a glorified errand boy.
Wait, Marshal! I'll be back for you!
Bill's standards have slipped.
We already filled you with lead once, you ugly
That's
bastard!
the kind of man who's mean enough to be second in command, but too cowardly and stupid to ever be a leader.
Don't ever use that line near your deputies. You know, for his sake, they'd best not have laid a finger on Miss McFarland. What is this place we're headed?
Tumbleweed, a lonely, god-forsaken place. Some people say it's haunted. It was quite a town back in its day. Then they built the railroad to Armadillo and went clean past Tumbleweed. That was that. Pretty soon everybody had up and left. Now it's just thieves, smugglers, and bandits. Scum like Deke here. Oh, popular spot for lynchings, too.
Let's try to avoid that if we can, Marshal.
I just hope you're not taking advantage of the McFarlands, Marston.
They saved my life. Gave me food and fed when they had no idea who I was. I owe them more than I can ever repay.
That's just they've been through a lot. Well, they're both vulnerable, different ways.
I wouldn't have been running in and out of a burning barn to save their horses otherwise.
I know you helped, just like you helped me. But you got your reasons for doing it.
It's no secret why I'm here, Marshal. I told you the very first time I walked into your office.
I trust you. It's just all this business with Blackwater and Williamson and the past. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard not to have doubts.
I understand. I never planned to be in the lawman business neither.
How is this mess supposed to turn out? Sending an outlaw to do the work of a lawman. That's madness.
Ain't much difference between the two, as far as I can tell.
There have to be rules, Marston. Even you must understand that.
It's easy to make up rules, but they ain't much use if people don't understand why. Like my son, if I tell him not to do something, he'll do it anyways, just to spite me. If I punish him, he resents me for it. But if I show him why it's wrong, at least he has reason not to do it again.
That's nonsense. Without laws, we're nothing more than animals. Just look at Deke here.
Go to hell!
Dad has worked hard at civilization. Your boy steps out of line, you whack him. He does it again, whack him harder.
You're a good man, Marshal, and I respect what you're trying to do. But from what I've seen since I've arrived here, the law ain't really working.
Criminals are like weeds, Marston. Quick as you stomp one out, another one sprouts up in its place.
Oh, slow down, will ya?
Gil.
Stop spurring so hard, you son of a bitch! Oh, God damn it! I ain't no use you dead!
Come on, boys! Over the bridge!
Let's go!
Easy there.
John, you'll be exchanging the prisoner for Bonnie in the middle of town. Keep your eyes open. I sincerely doubt these scum plan to play fair.
Fair my ass.
You bet. Besides, Norm here's gonna be my shield, ain't you, Norm?
It'd be my pleasure.
Marston, lead Deke into town. Make sure you keep a gun on that son of a bitch.
I'm sure it's been nice for the boys to have a whore to play with. I hear those rancher girls like it in the rear. Maybe she won't want to go home. She been fucked so good. Come on now, boys. Cut me loose.
Wait, where's Bonnie, you bastards?
Trusting son of a bitch, ain't you?
You wanna die, mister?
John, you gotta get the body before they kill him. Hell no. Well,
Bonnie, we're coming!
there's one of them.
Move it, you're dead! Look where that came
kill every last one of them! Is that the best you can do? I need help! Damn! Stay close!
Over there.
We're done for! Where's Bonnie, you sons of bitches?
You all wanna die today? You're all dead then!
Follow me!
My God.
Bonnie! Where are you? Touch her again and you're all dead! Get away from her! Wait! Where's Bonnie, you bastard?
Trusting son of a bitch, ain't you?
Find some cover, boys! Quick, find Bonnie! I see one of them.
Someone might as well have this.
Where is she? Oh!
They're ours, boys! Give it up, you sons of bitches!
Follow me! Where's Bonnie, you... Let her go, and I'll kill every last one of them! Bonnie! Where are you? Bonnie! We're coming! Oh, man! She ain't mom!
John, set Bonnie down before he strangles her down.
Don't you lay a finger on her!
Bonnie, are you okay?
I'm fine now, Mr. Marston. Thank you. Thank you. What the hell took you so long? Stupid man.
Well, you weren't exactly helping me.
If you think I'm gonna lower myself by making a joke about being all tied up, you got another thing coming. Come on.
救人總係要俾人鬧。收子彈5蚊。 上去啦。算，嘥時間。
Don't think you'll be wanting this no more, friend.
再碌，又碌。攞住得嘅嗰啲。哇！遠到啊！好，營火幫到你。之前有冇女人喺邊先？哇！我冇晒記憶喎，佢喺邊㗎？住呢度啊！
This ain't nice. I know.記得路附近喎，個位唔記得喎。算數，我記得算數。 Let's go.
先，有冇攞到新 weapon 呢？望下先。相同嘅資料好似差啲喎，佢哋好啲啦。等陣， 死蠢人一樣營火到未啊？咪死蠢行到先叫。
Load up now.
Always late, that thing.
Everything all right, madam?
It's Miss. Oh. Oh, let me look at you. My gentleman caller. You remind me of my Peter. Have you seen him?
I don't think so.
Where is that man? We'll be late for the ceremony. He must still be at the saloon in Armadillo, talking to the musicians. He's such a fine man. Must be making things right for me, as usual.
Well, I gotta get going, ma'am. I'm sure your Peter will be just fine.
Wait, I beg you. Would you possibly go fetch him for me? This was meant to be my perfect day. Please, sir. Something must have happened. I can't bear it.
So you want me to go find your Peter so you can have a perfect day?
Yes, please, sir.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh.
See what I can do.呢個地方好似危險咁。盜墓者。
Excuse me, are you Seth?
Who are you?
I'm a friend of Mr. Wes Dickens. My name's Marston. John Marston.
Goodbye, John Marston. It's been a great pleasure.
I need your help, Seth. We need your help. Me and Mr. Wes Dickens.
Let me be frank for 1 second, partner. I hate people. It was people who got me in this mess in the first place.
What mess?
Look at me. Look, scrambling around, looking for maps, half insane. I ain't washed in 6 months. My hair falling out, my mind's going.
What happened?
What happened? My partner. He stole half my map. I never would have done that to him. Never. Look at me.
Who did this to you?
My partner. My boy, my man. Moses Ford. I don't have the facility to tell you what I would have done for that man. And what I would do to him now.
Why?
Because he stole half my goddamn map.
And what map's that, then?
The map, partner. The map that tells me where it is.
Where what is, friend?
I ain't telling you that. I ain't. Don't make me tell, partner. It's mine! It's mine! All mine!
Sure. And where's this Moses now?
He's at Benedict Point. The law got him for exhuming. Some people, they feel differently. Not Moses. Him and me are the same. The self-same.
Well, come on, Seth. Let's go see Moses, get you your map back. Then maybe you'll help me.
All right, partner. Let's go.
好似有幾分似魔界嗰隻骷髏。
Horses are over here!
How can you sink that low? Digging up graves and looting from the dead.
Ah, hypocrite. The whole damn lot of you. Are you saying it's better to steal from the living? They're corpses. They don't care none.
These people have been laid to rest.
You don't know nothing. I talk to them long after they've been forgotten by every other fella. I tell them it's all right to be scared and alone. I embrace them when they're stinking and rotten.
I met some sick bastards in my time, Seth. But you're special.
Folk is cold and heartless all their lives. To me, they gets warmer when they're actually cold and heartless. Surely that makes sense to even you.
Not exactly, it don't.
Are we really living anyway? Do you exist outside my mind? Maybe we're both having the same dream, and when we wake up, we'll die.
I certainly seem to be in some kind of nightmare.
Fly! Fly! Have you looked in the cave, Seth?
It's very dark.
What'd you say?
I didn't say nothing.
I just heard you say something.
You're a crazy man. You should get that head looked at.
Seth, I need someone who can get a wagon inside Fort Mercer. I was told you could help me, but I'm not sure you even know what day it is.
I don't. I can't even tell you what year it is.
I knew this was a waste of time.
So, you want to go after Bill Williamson, do you?
You know Bill?
Oh, yes. I met Williamson and Deke, all them boys. Sometimes they call me on when they get some special job needs doing. I got a reputation as a man who do things most other fellers won't.
Now, that I can believe.
I reckon you can get in there, no bother. Assuming you help me find this map, that is.
What's so important about this map?
Nothing much. Just unimaginable riches and such like. A spark of hope that lit a raging fire I can't put out.
I thought as much. Another treasure hunter losing everything in the search for nothing.
Oh, I lost it all, partner. My wife, my children, my business. Good riddance to them all. I don't eat, I don't sleep, I don't wash, and I don't care.
I know. I can smell you from here.
It used to be about the money, but now, I don't know who I am no more. I see myself, but it's like I'm looking at somebody else. Only it's me, you know?
Maybe it's time you moved on.
No way I can stop now. It's taking me over. There's no difference between night and day. All right, this is it. Let's stop here a moment and come up with a plan. As far as I know, Moses is being held in that shack. There's a couple of deputies keeping guard outside. Can you distract him so I can sneak in for a quick parlay with that son of a bitch?
I'm sure I can think of something.
Lead them away from the shack and out of sight. Somewhere out past that hill.
This is one god-awful assassin. Are you looking for trouble, mister?
Come on! Come on!
Easy.
job getting rid of them clowns. Now keep an eye out in case they come back. Moses? Oh, Moses! You got a visitor!
Oh my God, Seth. They arrested me. It weren't my fault. Ah! Get the hell away from me!
Get that slippery bastard! I need him alive, though!
Don't trust Seth! He's sick in the mind!
Come on!
Just leave me alone! God damn you! Seth's lying to you, mister! Seth'd sell his own mother!
All right, slow. Don't worry.
You son of a bitch, let me go!
Let's go!
Whatever he told you, it's a lie.
Moses, you son of a bitch! Where's my damn map?
Damn you, Seth! Damn you, Seth! You've always been a twisty little freak. I ain't telling you shit. Ah!
Then I'm gonna cut you up piece by piece. Till you find your tongue.
Friend, this man's gone crazy in the sun. I suggest you take my advice and start talking.
Shut up, Marston! I want to cut into a bona fide man's flesh. Ain't never cut into a live one before.
Oddfellows Rest. It's in Oddfellows Rest. Get away from me once and for all.
Well, ain't that a damn shame? I was starting to enjoy myself. I think you gone pissed yourself, Moses. Those deputies went and put a bounty on your head. Best we clear it now. Don't need the law on our backs. I don't have no money, but I got me a pardon letter. Here, take it. You earned it for helping me with the Moses. Come on. We can pay it off in the telegraph office. Best we deal with this now, mister. Go speak to that fella. Let's get this over with.
The sheriff believes miracles take place.
Hurry.
This letter says I'm a free man.
You better go straight now, like me.
So, mister, thanks for your help.
Don't worry yourself with thanks, Seth. Just help me when I come asking.
No problem, mister. Faster!
Hop in!
Would you look at you?
Hello, sir.
My, take a look at you. When you take a look at you, you look like you've seen trouble, mister. Enough for 100 men.
Trouble has a way of finding me, mister.
Do I like the sound of that? Do I ever like the sound of that? Trouble with a capital T. That's just capital.
Whatever you say.
Cold, tough, but with a heart of gold. The cowboy sings his lonely song, like a dog whose bone is made of wood.
Excuse me?
Oh, nothing. I was just writing my next piece. I've been sent out here to provide a little frontier joie de vivre for the ladies back east.
I don't understand a word you're saying, mister.
Yeah, my mom felt the same way. And now she wrote me out of her will, and there's no hope for any of us. Jimmy Saint, sir, at your disposal. But please don't dispose of me just yet.
What are you doing out here, Jimmy?
Capturing the spirit of the West for a monthly back east. You know, I'm sending them my oh-so-witty and oh-so-pertinent missives and gaining myself a little prize in the bargain. So it's action I'm after, and action I'm gonna find, too. Wild men, cheap women, you know, guns, that sort of thing.
Well, you have fun.
Fun? I'm gonna have the time of my life, sport. I tell you, mister, the time of my little old life.
I appreciate your help, sir, but now I must continue on this path of discovery alone.
原來相反近見到啲紫色問號。呢個先。
Get on in.
Hey, hello.減就加分。執試先。
I doubt you'll be needing this.有信仰就唔使食佢。冇事。開始個飛正慢喎。 Rest in peace, my friend.
正喎，好似啦。好，呢個出資都係死咗。 遲咗一步開槍啫。殺鬼埋兩隻馬添，真係冇意思。買咗藥翻嚟啊，未死啊嘛？我仲未死到，成日都唔死得死。
Miss Jenny. Miss Jenny. Don't look like the Almighty's much inclined to help you out here. I was kind of worried about you, so I brought you some medicine.
Oh, heavens. Oh, praise you, Lord. I knew you'd save me.
Excuse me?
You see, it was only through his will that you were ordered to save me. Tell me, were there angels in your vision?
Jenny, can I take you back into town?
Praise you, Savior. I knew you'd save me.
Will you come with me?
Oh, I'm fine here, mister. I'm in heaven. Heaven.
我黐得幾核突嘅啫。我直接放棄佢，有冇乜原則？呢個200蚊未夠錢，呢個唔記得玩乜啦，係玩呢個先。Trees, another part. Yes.
Mr. Marston, how are you, sir?
I'm all right. I met up with your friend Seth.
Oh, Seth of the Dead. Yes, interesting fellow. You don't meet many men these days with the moral fortitude to cut straight to the chase like that, do you?
Thankfully not, Mr. West Dickens.
Yes, contemporary society is remarkably harsh on professional exhumers. But did you know that in ancient Egypt, it was an art form valued more highly than literature? I believe Seth comes from that school of thought.
How very interesting. Look, you thought any more about our plan?
Your plan, dear boy. Your plan. I am merely the help, not mercifully the arbiter of wisdom.
What you are, dear boy, is the man whose life I've saved twice now. A man who sells lies and deceit to unwitting people. A man who, if he doesn't help me, I won't think twice about putting a bullet through his skull, feeding to the vultures myself.
You see, Mr. Marston, you have the exterior of a violent man, but the soul of an angel, and that is what I think I cherish most about you.
That's what I thought.
But before we can attend to your particular problems, we need some extra lubricant to oil the machinery of business. And this being America, that lubricant with which we concern ourselves is money.
Money? What are you talking about?
Oh, we need weapons. Armor plate for the wagon, extra hands, and I need some danger money.
So, let's sell some more of these cures.
Sell cures? Around here? Do you want to see me lynched? No. The sport of kings. Racing, my friend. The sport of kings. A noble activity without reproach. Exactly the kind of activity where a lying, cheating degenerate like myself can prosper. But come, let's finish the loading and we'll discuss it as we drive. Now, sir, gap tooth breach. Here we are, John. Gap tooth breach.
Drivers! Y'all know the rules, but for you newcomers, this here's a fair rate. Keep to your manners and let the fester cart pass. So now that's been said, y'all can get to running each other off the road like always. All right now, counting to three. Ready, set, go!
You can win this job. Take no prisoners. Are you even trying?
mister. I'll take care of this cart for Mr. West Dickens.
Come on, John. I suggest we beat a hasty retreat. Let's go, my boy. I can't see many friendly faces around here.
疏離，要等咁耐嘅，上緊車。
Right, best remove ourselves.
Well done, sir. Well done. Having you as a ringer has netted us a fine profit. We seem to be wasting time, old man. Oh, patience, my friend. The Trojan horse cannot run before it can walk, if you'll forgive the metaphor. Next, we need to procure some grand and overwhelming firepower. And for that, you need to contact an old friend of mine. Goes by the name of Irish. Irish? Yes, he's an interesting kind of fellow. He usually can be found in Armadillo or some other town around here on some bacchanalian revel or such. Great. An alcoholic arms dealer. What could be better?
Hurry up and get in. You hear about that river?
呀，你得寄宿宿就好孤寒，又冇錢。唔幫佢咋？孤寒鬼。快呢邊玩！
Come on. How do you do? Let's go. 螢火呢 ？Campfire, yes。都唔使行。拉屎個任務啦，我咪要瞓覺。
Come on.
Frenchman.
Yes, boyo, you messed up properly this time, didn't you? You little paddy bastard! You thieving McCunt!
You got it all wrong, Welsh. All wrong. It was French, I promise. He said he was going to rip you off. Now he's ripping me off.
Here, keep on talking there, Irish. In about 15 more seconds, your whole world's gonna turn black.
What's up, boys?
Fuck off, boyo. This don't concern you.
When a man with a sing-song voice tells me to fuck off, it always concerns me, boyo.
Look here, this patty bastard stole our gun. Tried to steal our horses. Law's clear on the matter.
I never stole nothing, sir. Never did. Not in all my life. That French cunt is playing with the Welshman's tiny and ineffective mind.
Hush your mouth.
Anyway, you all got horses now. No one needs to die. Leave them be.
Who do you think you are, boyo? The bloody cavalry?
voice is really starting to get on my nerves, boyo.
And you're getting on my nerves.
Yeah. You reckon that fool Irish is worth dying for?
You son of a bitch, I'll kill you!
無啦啦打我都有嘅。
So your mama's too busy putting blisters on her back to teach you manners? Come on, don't run up on me now, fella! Don't deal with that Welsh ship lover!
Sorry, partner. Mr. Nigel West Dickens said you'd help me locate a machine gun. And since I just saved your life...
I can't thank you enough for taking care of those two degenerates. Untrustworthy, poor in personal hygiene, lacking in the finer qualities of a gentleman.
What about the gun?
It'd be my pleasure. She's magnificent, government issue. It'll be a bit of a ride, but we'll get there soon enough. Follow me, fella. Alrighty, my guardian angel, this way. Come on then, let's find this guy. What's your name, friend?
John Marston.
Choke of luck, you came along, fella. I thought I'd drunk me last breakfast there for a second.
Who were those fine specimens of humanity?
They was me only friends in the world. And boy, am I glad to see them bastards dead. We all met on the boat over a few years back, we did. Thick as thieves ever since, and that's right there was the problem.
Is it normal for friends in Europe to drown each other?
Never trust a Welshman, me pa always told me. And he got his throat slit, so he should know. The kind of fellows who will steal an acorn from a blind sow and then kick her for squealing. And as for that French bastard...
He didn't sound very French.
Not for now. The thieving bastards are holed up at the cabin by the lake. Can't wait to see the look on their faces when we blast in there. They'll be more surprised than a slut dog with their first porcupine.
You best not be lying to me.
Listen, fella, I didn't ask for your help back there. I don't owe you nothing.
I'll decide what you do and don't owe me.
I've had enough of your overly aggressive manner, fella. You don't know who you're dealing with here.
Irish, I've met enough men like you to last me a lifetime.
You can make quick work of those fellas if they give you trouble. The gun's stored just inside that shack.
What about you helping me out?
I'll cover you from the ridge. I'm better from long range. It'll be a piece of cake, fella. Trust me.
You ain't welcome here, mister. Move along. Are you deaf or plain dumb? Get the hell out of here. What the hell? Take him down, boy. You're older than dirt.
That one nearly gave me a haircut.
I see a bad
Not bad. What have we got here?
Yes, money. I need money.
Didn't see me, did you? Kiss my ass. Better get off the pot, boy. Whoa!
not here. That lying sack of shit.
Not here.
Forgive me, friend.
佢份餅呃我又咪先跟喺度。啊，好啦，今日玩住咁多先啦，聽日再玩啦，再見啦各位，拜拜。